Be like, yeah, bitch, I clicked a button. Okay, there we go. So it says we're live. It'll take a few seconds for Facebook to catch up, and then we'll be ready to roll.
All right, we live.
Wait, we live. I know.
Yeah, there goes
the what?
The little fucking eyeball.
Oh, the eyeball.
Yeah, a little eyeball up at the top.
I see it.
Look at this fucking program, man. That's sweet. The live comments are right there.
Yeah. I was gonna say I didn't know if you could see them from your side or not. But
I think I can. I clicked on the button.
Sweet.
Sweet. All right.
Somebody test it in the comments.
Yeah.
They're starting to come in.
Tell me what color my nipple tattoo is. It's a nipple tattoo. If you can tell me what color it is. Can you tell what color it is?
I can't even tell what color it is.
I can't even tell what color it is.
Fuck. It's the colored nipple, okay? That's what the color is.
Nipple color.
What up, Mark?
I was going to say, we've been on the interview for a minute and 7 seconds, so we already saw Baden's nipple.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
It's a good start.
You play your cards right, you'll see more.
Woo!
Hello,
Steven and Mark. Make sure you guys share to your groups, invite your friends. You know how to do the damn thing. Beer, because it's beer time. Beer
Guys, this is Baden from B.I.V. out of Missouri. Their band is bad. Actually, if y'all been longtime fans of ours, you know that we have been pushing B.I.V. ever since our first year in existence.
Dude,
actually, you guys voted on B.I.V. as the band of the year for our very first year of the Friday Fuckery Show.
Oh,
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking sweet.
They were
forgot
voted,
about that, actually.
And they won band of the year that year for the Friday Fuckery Show.
We have yet to come see you guys in person.
Yeah, no shit.
We were supposed to come down to shoot one of your, I think, Tether.
Yes.
And it fucking snowed. We weren't able to come.
It was cold as balls, dude. Like, literally, the temperature that day when we were shooting that video was like -12. All right. Sarah, poor Sarah is tiny. And so she was turning blue in between each shot. So we had to throw her. Yeah, we had to throw her in the car with the heater. And then once we lit that big ass fire, we lit the piano on fire. It was over. Like, it was so hot.
You're like, yes, thank God.
Right?
Well, I remember morning because we had actually packed our bags and booked a hotel to come down there to meet you guys and to do the video. And we wake up and she goes and opens the door and shuts it and turns around. She's like, we're fucked.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean we're fucked? And she's like, literally snow was all the way up to our waist.
Good God.
And there was no way I was going to be able to dig that fucking vehicle out and get there on time.
Man.
So we were like, fuck. Well, there goes that idea.
There were some hardcore people that showed up, though. I mean, like, we're thinking we got out there and, like, it was this field that someone randomly said, oh, hey, you can use my field. My husband would have loved it, blah, blah, blah. I guess her husband had passed, and he really liked us, too. And, like, you can fucking use our field. Good job. So we get out there, and we're like, oh. So we end up having to, like, haul brush. Like, a couple of, like 5 goth-looking motherfuckers, like, throwing stuff in the back of a van and, like, brush and building this big pile. It's, like, -12. We're all dying, and we're like, no one's going to show up to this fucking thing. And sure enough, some people started to show up. Someone brought a random ass piano. Like, hey, you want to burn this? We're like, yeah, we do.
yeah.
We're like, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
fire.
Yeah, to do that. Great idea.
It's funny. I showed the video to my dad, and he's like, he's a paramedic, by the way. So he's like, is that real gasoline you're using? I'm like, yeah, it is. Yeah. Not safe, son.
Sorry, Dad. It was completely synthetic, not real.
It's even worse because he used to be a fireman.
He's like, you should have had a burn permit.
Right. Nope. I didn't get shit. So
that's kind of like when we no, that's a little bit like when we host our shows. I got this bit. As long as it's like 21 plus show, I carry around a gasoline can full of beer.
Oh yeah.
And I'll like fucking hose people down with this beer, and I always get the question, is that real beer?
We're like,
Somebody will ask.
we're like, no, it's gas.
Yes,
You're gonna die.
absolutely.
No, it's fake beer.
It's fake beer.
It's fucking O'Doul's non-alcoholic.
You know, you'd be surprised on like how many tour buses I go on that people are like, "Oh, hey, you want a beer?" I'm like, "Yeah," and they hand me like the Bush NA or like the O'Doul's. I'm like, "What is this?" "Oh, we don't drink." You know, and I'm like, "That's cool, man, but let me know. Let me know what I'm getting myself into." I would have declined.
You're like, the key word here was you invited me out here to drink, and there's no
Right.
drink.
So, you're telling me that I get the beer with none of the cool effects? I'll pass. Pass me that joint though. That works.
Yeah. No.
No.
I don't think that's ever happened to us on a tour bus.
No, the only one of us that doesn't drink alcohol is Derek. He drinks that non-alcoholic weird.
Oh yes.
Bush Light or whatever.
We
has no alcohol.
We're actually in Kansas City, and we're sitting at a bar, and it's me, her, our manager, Paul Crosby from Saliva, and another buddy of ours from a band called As Is out of Utah. We're sitting at this damn bar. We're all ordering, and it gets around to Derek, and Derek's like, "I'll take the O'Doul's, non-alcoholic."
We all look at him. We're like, "What the fuck?"
Fucking kidding me?
It's okay. Put it in a dirty glass. Yeah.
Like, everybody's ordering the most fucked up combinations of like beer and liquor, and Paul, what was it? Heineken and Rumpelmint.
Oh, dude, I can't even say Rumpelmints without wanting to gag.
That's what dude, Paul loves his fucking Rumpelmint.
The end of that is Rumpelmint.
You're
one hardcore motherfucker,
right? Can I have a virgin Irish car bomb? So you would have like O'Doul's and chocolate milk.
Oh no!
Oh, that's as bad as pickleback.
Oh no!
For the kids. No.
Jesus.
You're like, no.
So what do you guys got going on now? I mean, you guys have been around for a long time, and Tether's been out for what, a year now, year and a half.
Yep. We're well, before all this stupid shit started, we were actually finishing up a full-length album. In which I can't. People are watching. It's out now. Whatever. But we're finishing up a full-length album. We actually have song ready to go as a single, getting ready to do music video stuff for it. So honestly, right now we're waiting for people to stop being fucking sick all the time, and then we're gonna do some more shit.
No.
But as of right now,
that's kind of what we're sitting on. It's like this shit just fucked up everything for everybody.
Literally, I hate having an inbox full, like a Google Drive full of new like material and not being able to show it to people. There's been like 5 times that I've come to blows with my own band. They're like, "Oh, fuck it, putting a graphic up, releasing it," and they're like, "No, we gotta wait." So I'm gonna wait.
I would already released it.
Me
Speaking
too.
of which, B.I.V's merch link is scrolling along the bottom. So if you like their music, like their stuff. They've even got panties. I looked.
We do have panties, and I have been told that they're the most comfy panties ever. Not that I didn't try on each and every pair you buy.
You haven't tried them on yourself? You haven't tried them on yourself?
Of course, I try on all of them.
I don't know. We're not cool enough to have panties.
The fuck? I want panties.
You should have panties. I would wear
with an ice cream cone right on the front.
I would wear Scoops and Mischief panty line. I would send you pictures.
See, so Aiden's gonna get the first pair, but the stipulation is you have to send us a picture of you wearing them that we can use on the website.
Absolutely. I'll be on a bearskin rug.
Yes, that's what I wanted. Like the when Deadpool did their first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When they were copying off of all Tom Selleck and the little fucking fireplace, the bearskin rug.
Hell yeah.
You have to like do it up.
the works. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll put a few dildos in the background.
With a burning piano would be preferred.
Burning
That
piano.
or you could do like a mixture of like the Kim Kardashian with the
Oh.
wine that's on her ass.
Oh my
The
God.
Kim and the pan.
If I
like
had
busting like beer into the wine glass.
If I had the ass to balance a wine glass on it, I would not be doing any of this. I would be breaking the internet. I would turn myself into my own peep show, and I would be a cam girl.
He'd have an OnlyFans account.
That's like that video you showed me today. You have to tell him about that shit.
Oh yeah, I was scrolling through Facebook, and I follow a lot of like bartenders and stuff, and this girl was wearing this like it was like lingerie.
Yeah.
And it was like hiked, you could see her butt cheeks, and I'm like, it says hottest bartender ever, and I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. So she's like rubbing the glass on her stockings. I'm like, what are you doing? And she sticks it in her ass, walks over to the tap, fills the beer while the beer is in her ass cheeks, even like dumps the head off it.
Oh yeah.
Levels it out and hands it to somebody with her ass cheeks.
With her ass cheeks.
Tips for days, just a tip. But tips.
They gave her $100 bill. I was like, yeah, that was fucking talented.
I'd never seen anything like that before in my life. I'm like, I wish I could do that with my ass cheeks.
Right? I'm surprised you're not trying to do that with your ass cheeks right now.
I thought about it earlier.
We can do an online competition right now. Let's do this.
Why not?
We would probably get banned. Like
I don't think so. It's boy butt.
I have this zoo cup and a local brew. I could do this.
What? I was gonna say, who are you drinking?
I'm drinking. Shit, which one am I drinking? Oh, this one. Step Dude from Mothers. Yeah, it's a
Step Dude.
Step Dude. That's what it's called. It's from Mothers Brewing here in Springfield.
I feel like that's like the best name for like a beer ever.
Yeah.
Oh, they're named
like
for
that.
shit. Yeah, microbrews are the best name for shit.
Yeah.
We have a lot here, a ton.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you guys have any plans for doing any touring shows that are booked that haven't been fucking canceled yet?
Well, right now all of our shows have been canceled, so we're kind of waiting to see what's around the corner to decide on that. We're supposed to play Rocklahoma. We're supposed to. We had another year booked here. We had shows in Chicago and Michigan, and we like to. For some reason, we really like going up north. Like that, just pack up in our old ass van and go up north, and that's where our second home is. So we go up there, but as of right now, like I said, everything's fucked. So we're just kind of sitting around. We've been writing a lot more.
Get yourself B.I.V. panties to help them get unfucked.
Yes. Wait. Get yourself fucked by getting us unfucked and buying our panties, because those panties will make people want to fuck. They're awesome.
Is that guaranteed?
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and slap my stamp of guarantee-ish on it. Ganteel. Is that not a word? Stamp of guarantee. We'll go with that.
Certificate of you're gonna get fucked.
Yeah. Buy these panties, you'll get fucked.
Buy these panties and you will get fucked.
I really like the fact that Baden is in radio too, so he understands how to do these interviews, and it works out beautifully. But I am going to ask you, this is a double-sided question. It kind of goes on a way of your being in a band and also being in radio.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as playing shows, what is the most fucked up situation that's ever happened to y'all as a band? And secondly, out of all the people you've ever interviewed, what is the most fucked up interview you've ever done?
All right. So fucked up situation on a show. There was one in one of the original lineups where it was supposed to be like an outdoor kind of fest thing. It was the second of it, and it was hyped up to be this awesome thing. But we showed up, and literally, it was like at a local park, and there's like a little pavilion, and we literally played to the rest of the bands that day. That's it. And it lasted all day long. Not even someone walked, not even people walking their dogs came by. Like we were all just hanging out in the pavilion. So there was that.
Oh jeez.
We've been told we were opening for Pop Evil, and we were side stage ready to go on, and their manager comes down, fucking yells at us. He's like, "You guys should have been on fucking 30 minutes ago." And I'm like, looking at my time, and they didn't tell me that. They told me I was going on at 7:30, not at 7. So we were there, and the guy was just ripping us a new one on side stage. So eventually we're like, all right, fuck you, we're going on then. And we did. But don't like getting yelled at by band managers that aren't even our manager. That's stupid.
You're like, you're not my dad. You're not my dad. Get out of my face.
You're not my mom. Go away. Yeah, we've been fortunate enough though to have a lot of like good shows, which honestly helped us get to I guess where we are, today. So we always have technical difficulties, but for some reason it all pulls through in the end. So that's good.
That's why this show is called Friday Fuckery Show, because something always happens.
Mm-hmm.
Always. So what's your most fucked, like, what's your worst interview? Like, who was the worst? Like, you fucking hated it afterwards.
Oh, my God.
They were just the biggest dude, said the most fucked up shit.
There's two that always come to mind. And, three. I'm going to throw out Gavin Rossdale because we're just different people. Gavin Rossdale and I don't get along. He's a fucking fancy fuck and whatever. So
well, I mean, he was married to Gwen Stefani, and she wrote the song about it. So
look, all I wanted to do was smell his finger. Like, that's it. Just play with it. So, Derek from Sum 41 was very disappointing for me. Sum 41 was like a big, influence of mine growing up. Like, especially in I liked a lot of pop punk and shit like that. So I loved Sum 41, and at Warped Tour, I got to go and I get to interview Derek. Well, I just watched them play, and he was all active and energetic. I'm like, dude, this interview is gonna be fun. The guy looks cool as hell. Well, I get back to his bus, and like, first of all, he said I wasn't allowed to talk to his other bandmates. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, that sucks because I like the rest of your band too. I wasn't allowed to talk to them, and so they brought me back to the bus, and the guy was super quiet, and he's kind of like frail. Like, he reminds me of a little clammy bitch. But he
we got a fancy fucking clammy bitch.
Yeah, this is the world of me. It's how I label people. Derek was being a clammy bitch, and he couldn't. Like, I couldn't hear what he was saying. I would ask him questions, and I had them written out. I never fucking do that. I never write out questions, but management insisted I write a list of questions. So I read them out. I'm like, hey, so who wouldn't you want to see and stuff like that. Anyway, he was just super quiet. He's on his keyboard the whole time. He's on his MacBook, and he was like doing some email shit while interviewing me. It's a video interview, mind you. So like, all you see Derek doing is over here in the corner. And then finally, I was like in the middle of trying to talk with him about something, and he stops. He's like, "Oh, we're done, right?" And I'm like, "I'm still recording." Like, no, but yes, we're fucking done. So I get up and walk out, and that was pretty bad. And then I guess other than that, it would be who's the guitar player from A Perfect Circle. I keep forgetting his name because I fucking hate that guy so much.
Picture like one of your favorite names.
James?
No, the guitar player is a weird name. Anyway,
was that one? Yeah, well, they've had a bunch of them. I think right now it's James Eha, who used to be with the Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, I'm talking about like the main guy. Like, they wouldn't let me talk to Maynard. They want me to talk to this guy.
Well, of course not.
Anyway,
yeah,
he was just an empty shell of a human, and like would not give me anything. I try to make my interviews fun, like I'll do like crayon stuff. I made artists draw with crayons or paint pictures of their favorite band tour or whatever. And this guy was just another one of those uppity ones. So sometimes you get those.
I don't think we've ever really had
Michael Curtin had it right. Billy Howardell.
There you go.
Okay.
Good job, Michael.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
It's the
You know
beer.
what's weird we've ever had? Like, we had a guy, guy from Worldwide Panic.
Yes.
He was so high, or I don't know what he was.
He was.
But he was not on this planet.
He was on like a trans-dimensional galaxy 142 in a fucking DC comic on his own.
Yeah.
He was in like Flashpoint in DC.
We would ask him something and then he'd like be answering it, and then in the middle of it he'd just like start something else, and we're like,
oh no.
Okay.
He wouldn't even start. Like, we'd ask him a question
and he'd just
start mumbling like just insane shit, and then he would answer the question like 10 minutes later.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And me and her just kind of looking at each other like, the fuck is going on?
like, well, we're having connectivity issues, and like
My God, what the fuck is this guy even talking about?
I don't even think he knew.
I don't think so either. Yeah, that's really the only fucked up one.
Michael said that he interviewed Billy too, and he was a douche when he interviewed him. So it wasn't just you, Baden.
Yeah, I thought that Sebastian from Ghost, I thought he was also an empty shell of a human, but turns out he was sicker than a dog when I was interviewing him. Caught his sickness after interviewing him. Because I would
gladly Ghost.
You would gladly pick.
I would.
I don't know if I would say that right this moment in time. But
right now,
I already fuck on. I lived through it.
He did have it.
I got the goddamn shit. I lived through it. I lost my sense of smell. I think I could do it all now.
I flipped my pigtails on my face, and now I have a weird hair. Okay, we're good.
Are you okay? Do you need a moment?
No.
Do you need a
Baden understands. His hair is long too.
Yeah.
Just like flipped it and it like got stuck.
Dude, oh my fuck.
I'm sure you don't.
So on stage, like I've been so close to actually cutting my hair so many times because my hair inevitably just falls right here like all the time, right? And so I'll go up for a big screen, I'll go and like inhale my hair into my throat, and then I'll let out the scream, and then I'll get approached after the show, and they're like, "Dude, your screaming was so on point," when really is the sound of me fucking dying because I'm choking on my own goddamn hair. That is the.
You're like, thanks. That's just not getting murdered by my own.
Yeah, that's so metal.
It's fucking metal. So a regular question of the Friday Fuckery Show is: does pineapple belong on pizza?
Fuck no.
Hell yeah. I don't think so either. You think so? I think not.
I love pineapple. I love pizza. But I can't combine the two because to me, I would eat pineapple as a dessert, right? Like pineapple on a skewer with a marshmallow, open over an open fire. That sounds epic. But you put the pineapple on my pizza, I'm gonna punch a person. Like, no, that's my fucking cheese. All right, don't get your pineapple on my cheese.
See, my problem with it is like the pineapple with the tomato sauce is not. No.
And see, I get the whole flavor combination thing. Yay! Everyone wants rainbow surprise in their mouth. I don't want fucking like that. I want my shit spicy, then I want my shit sweet.
You like separately.
I love pineapple on pizza.
Hey, man.
If that's all he would order, that's what he would order.
Hey man, that's cool. No one's perfect. No one's perfect.
I love it. Well, people tell me that about being a Patriots fan too, so I'm used to hearing that.
God, I would not have pegged you for a Patriots fan.
I have been my whole life. Back when we couldn't win a fucking football game if we paid them off.
Bro, I'm not gonna judge you for being a Patriots fan because I'm a Cowboys fan. So I'm in the same fucking boat.
So then you know my
I know your pain. I know. I wasn't even alive during their glory days. All I've known is failure. But because I was born in fucking Texas and I don't want to be lynched, I will always root for the Cowboys.
He's like, I don't want to die.
It's my
damn, how old are you?
I'm 32.
You've got to be around the same age as me.
32.
And they were good in the 90s. Troy Aikman.
Yeah, I remember Troy. Okay, so like, I should rephrase. I was not cognitive or gave a fuck enough when in the 90s to really, watch the shit. I'm 32 now, so I would have been like,
oh, you're 5 years behind me.
I would have been like wiping my ass, with pine cones or shit back then. That was a weird childhood.
Yeah, you're 5 years behind me.
So John Crow wants to know, where's the dirtiest place you've ever snorted coke off a hooker's ass?
Oh, there's two places. What's your definition of hooker? That's my
I guess we should clarify that first. What is your definition of hooker?
There are people I consider hookers that I have not paid. So, are they still a hooker if you don't pay them, or are they just a cheap date? I don't know, but it would probably be Rocklahoma.
I heard weird shit happens at Rocklahoma.
Everything.
I'm trying to get there forever.
We have some very, very dear close friends of ours that are a band in out of Little Rock, Arkansas, a band called 13X that played there last year. And Miles, their guitarist, is actually supposed to be one of my groomsmen in our wedding next year, and a very good friend. And he was like, you guys really have to come to Rocklahoma and perform on stage with us because we do the hype guy shit too.
Yes,
for different bands.
Sick.
I said, okay, yeah, we can come with you this year. Let us know. He goes, man, but I got to tell you, y'all are gonna fit in great. Because some of the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life has took place in Rocklahoma.
Dude, playing on that stage that we played at the Dark Side stage last year. And dude, that crowd got fucking nuts. Like, I would almost rather play a campground stage than an actual stage because people are fucked up. They're wanting to actually party. And they're not done after the final. They're still buzzing from that band. But guess what? Everybody after parties at the fucking Dark Side stage, right? So you go there and people are throwing mud around, jumping up on rafters, and this really hot chick like reached out and grabbed my hair. So I'm like hanging off stage with this chick like having my hair. And
is there a picture of that? Because I feel like I've seen it.
Yep, there's a picture of that.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure I've seen that picture somewhere.
I was
okay.
like, I was excited that someone got a picture of it, because like, what are the odds? But now I get the joke.
You're like, no one's ever gonna believe me.
Right. I'm gonna show that to my grandchildren someday. Your grandpa in my prime.
A girl grabbed my hair while I was singing.
I called her Puddles.
We miss concerts too, Heather. We do.
Yeah, we definitely do. At this point, we're about halfway through the show, so if you guys want to start asking questions,
yeah, I'll take. Questions.
We always turn it over to y'all on the back end of the show. So
yeah,
you guys want to ask questions, feel free. Bang the lad answer what he wants to, or say fuck you, or completely ignore your ass.
Or you might see his nipple again.
The band is B.I.V. And so if you have a question about my band, go for it. That's what I'm here. So I put my makeup on for.
You put his makeup on.
So what is the greatest fan interaction you've ever had?
The greatest.
I love those.
Fan interaction?
Yeah. Like you're socializing with a fan and one goes nuts or does something crazy, says something crazy.
I have a show that I put together with the radio station that I always play with B.I.V. because it's my fucking show. I'll put my own band on there. Anyway, I signed, what was it? 23 sets of titties that night, and that was cool. We've had people like jump on us and just basically dry hump us before. Poor Sarah. Sarah's, she's a hot chick, and the world is brutal for hot chicks. So I all the time have to play a big brother and like scare people away because like we played this one like haggard ass bar in Colombia, and there's this like 14-year-old kid that was like sending his bouncer fucking uncle to talk to me to talk to Sarah. And I told him, like, look, man, it's not happening, all right? So if you ask me that question again, like, we're going to have fucking issues. And he's like, oh, man, I think they'd hit it off. I'm like, Sarah is out of everyone's league, all right? I'm here to, like, punt you away. So we all have to play Big Brother to Sarah because she gets so many creepers a lot. I welcome creepers. I'm good with it. Gets me into some shit sometimes, but... it fucking happens.
It happens, and it's just because she's a female in this industry. That's all it is.
Yep.
Because it happens to me all the time.
Honestly, she has the biggest dick in the band anyway. So like she's
me too.
She's more of a dude. She has more of a dude than most of us are, actually.
She's had some pretty bad. I think I've only had 2 real bad ones.
Yeah.
2. Well, there's the one that we had to call the police on, but that one was a whole nother level of crazy. I had one girl, I think me and her had just started dating, and I had just moved to Nebraska. And I woke up one morning and I've got this, and we had a Scoops of Mischief Snapchat for like maybe 2 weeks by the time we got rid of it. So I wake up one morning.
I'd pay for the private sessions. What is it?
Yeah, I've got this video, and it starts off of just a neck and like cleavage, and I see Scoops written across her tits, and I'm like, all right. Well, then it goes down, and she's topless.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and she's playing with her. I'm like, that's a video now, and it goes further down, right below her belly button. It says "Insert cone here," and then she persists to masturbate with a waffle cone.
Sweet!
Full blown masturbating with a waffle cone.
My first thing that came to mind was, first of all, what happens to a waffle cone when it gets wet?
It gets all soggy. Or you eat it first.
Yeah, but how is he still masturbating with the waffle cone after like 3 or 4 goes?
Maybe it was like old, like an old waffle cone.
Like stale.
Yeah.
Stale waffle cone.
Maybe
that was a bad one. And we had another one. We were in Rocket Shock in Boston, and I told her, I said, well, I'm gonna go run the bathroom, so watch the merch table real quick. So I'm going to go to the bathroom, and this little girl sees me, and I say, look, she was just petite, but she's probably about 35, 40, somewhere around there. She walks up and grabs me by the collar, and she goes, I have a clown fetish. You're fucking me right now. Where are we going?
Shit.
I was like, what? I was like,
honk my nose. Honk my nose.
She looks down there at her, and she looks at me, and she looks at her, and she goes, never mind.
John wants to know if you believe in aliens.
I do. Hardcore. Like super hardcore. This is a subject that's going to take another show for me.
Cool. So we'll put you like the last show in December and be like, this is just alien talk. We're bringing on bands to talk about aliens.
Dude, yes.
That's all that show will be.
I've had one really cool experience, and then other than that, I know, like, I just do endless internet searches or whatever. But like I was in college. I went to school for film and audio, actually. So I was in college, and we had just gotten our cameras, and we were driving. We decided, as college kids do, to go to the local Come and Go and get us a cheap ass, big ass drink. And so on our way there, and we heard this like jet engine sound. And we're like, the fuck is that? It's super loud and it's super windy without actually being windy outside. We look up and we pass this tree line. We see this huge ass fucking, can't even describe shape. It's like a weird ass shape. I would say saucer, but that's too cheesy. It's that saucer-ish shaped. Anyway, heard it. It was loud. And so my buddy is fumbling to get our new camera up. And we passed the tree line and it had faded out and gone away. We didn't see it leave. We didn't see nothing. You know, and it was like seriously so close, like so fucking close. I'm getting chills talking about it, but and so like years later, like I'm on my show and I was talking about it on the radio and I decided to call him up. I'm like, dude, Cherokee, you saw too, right? I'm not just, being fucking weird or whatever. And he's like, no, dude, I'll back you up completely on this. And so this is the bond that me and him share, that we fucking saw this shit.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Adam said, let me rephrase. Who is your favorite live act to watch? So if you're going to go to a concert, who are you watching?
Dude, Nothing More kicked ass live. Nothing More kicked ass live.
Yeah. Yes. See, I'm not the only one in the world that loves them live.
They're so fucking good. I saw the new version of Static X live with Zero as the tribute or whatever. That brought tears to my eyes. It was fucking awesome. Baby Metal. Everyone gives me shit about liking that band. See him live? Fuck off. I don't care. Baby Metal rules.
My brother just called me the other day. He says, you ever heard of Baby Metal? I said, yeah. He goes, I love them. Of course you would.
He would.
Of course you would.
Heather wants to know who is your idol and inspired you to be the most to be in a band. Sorry, I was like, I can't English.
I would say Michael Graves from Danzig, from the Misfits years, Misfits years. Michael Graves. That was a big one. Bullet for My Valentine. I fucking loved them when they were coming out. And of course, Static X. I'm jamming Static X right now. I'm always jamming Static X. Queen of the Damned. If you listen to that,
I don't know how you can have a conversation.
Do what?
I said, I don't know how you can listen to music and have a conversation at the same time.
I'm a radio DJ. That's what I do.
Don't worry, but we still can't. Yeah, it's just not. My head's like, yeah, bitch, that's a good song. And then I'm like, fuck, what were we talking about?
The concept of like silence scares the fuck out of me, so I always have a lot of shit going on. Just to keep me a level head. Yeah. The Queen of the Damned album, that album made me want to be a musician in general. So
see, he's kind of like me because there was a movie album that made me want to be a musician. I mean, I was already playing from the age of 5, but I was playing like some of the older metal because, like me growing up, my idol was always Lemmy, so I wanted to be a bass player. I loved fucking Motorhead when I was a kid. Like, that was my shit. And I wanted to be just like fucking Lemmy. So I made my grandpa went out and bought me a hat that looked like his and the damn aviators and everything. I want to be just like fucking Lemmy. Until I got the soundtrack of Strangeland.
Yeah?
And I discovered fucking Cold Chamber. And Cold Chamber changed my entire life.
That whole fucking era, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Love Cold Chamber. Of course, I love them too.
Who doesn't?
You're right.
Yeah, I Cold Chamber changed my life.
Jessica wants to know if you woke up as a female for 24 hours, what would you do? So you're a female for 24 hours. What do you do?
Take over the world. I would be
with your titty.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the. Okay. Now I hate to sound shallow. I really do, but it depends on what I looked like. Because I feel like I would totally use myself to get things I want. Is that fair to say? Like,
Yeah.
Like I would get a new car, maybe. I don't know. I would be a whore, essentially.
Find you a sugar daddy and be like, you got like 24 hours.
Yeah.
I was a whore, but I didn't get paid for it.
I know, right? I think it's
I got a lot of drama.
I think it's shitty that girls get like frowned upon for like doing shit like that, because I think it honestly out of jealousy, like what I wouldn't give to have that sort of, like power. But girls can do anything better than dudes. I'm just saying.
Agreed.
Well, this is why most of Hellfire's executives are all women.
I was gonna say all of our executives except like 2 are women.
Like I would much rather have a woman boss than a man boss. You know what I mean?
Probably. Adam, do you prefer the final version or the Jonathan Davis tracks for Queen of the Damned?
That is a tricky ass question. Okay, first of all, Jonathan Davis to me, like, he's not my favorite vocalist. All right, he's an amazing vocalist, but I like that Chester was on there. I feel like Chester did an amazing job doing that. I love Wayne Static. I liked hearing the collaboration, but the songs themselves came from Jonathan Davis, which is one of my favorite writers ever. So I would take both of them, for their own stuff.
Different reasons.
Right.
Yeah.
Ashley said, who has the best metal scream in your opinion?
Ooh.
I guess you can pick a female and a male. That would be.
I don't like to separate them, but Alyssa White Gluz, formerly of the Agonist, now of Arch Enemy, she's fucking nuts. Chester Bennington, I think he was an amazing screamer. Like he held it out for so long. It's so controlled. Just that fucking vocalist, man. One of my favorites. Danny Warsnop, Asking Alexandria, like another amazing vocalist and screamer. I don't know, you can go all day. Like, hey, best fry scream, best guttural scream, stuff like that.
Oh yeah. I'd say I've got 2 that hit me right off the top. I guess if you want to go guy girl would definitely be Maria Brink.
Hers kind of annoys me a little bit, just a little bit, but I like it.
For some reason, I like. It's just so unique.
It is unique. I'll give you that.
And then,
yes.
I guess male would be Phil Bozeman from Whitechapel.
Yeah, that guy's lows are stupid. Like, and he's not even that big of a guy. Like, how do you even get that?
No, he's this itty bitty little. So, I didn't realize it. Whitechapel's one of my top 5 favorite bands in the world. And I was working for another radio station, and we were in Jacksonville. And we had sat down to go just eat lunch or whatever. We were at Welcome to Rockville. And 2 guys come up. They're like, hey, do you mind if we sit here and eat? And, of course, I look up, and I'm like, yeah, sure. And I look up, and it's fucking Phil. And he's like this, like, I swear he's only like 4'10", 4'11".
Yeah.
And I like tower. I'm 6'1". So I'm like, you're a little man.
Dude. If you ever notice, like, most singers are short. You ever notice that? Like, I'm 5'8". I'm not the tallest motherfucker ever.
Like we've got some other friends, a band that's out of Richmond, Virginia called Seasons. And they're badass fucking metalcore band, and their lead singer, he's this little man.
Okay.
He's a little guy.
Oh my god, have you ever met David Draymond from Disturbed?
No.
He is the tiniest person ever. And you wouldn't even think it. You wouldn't.
Really?
Yeah, you wouldn't know. Like I said, I'm like 5'8.5", 5'9", somewhere around there. But he comes up to like here on me. And it was weird to look down at, but when he talks to you, you feel like he's 12 feet tall. It's so weird. Like, you want to look up while talking to him, but you can't because he's like basically chewing on your chest hairs, and it's just.
I've heard
looking at the nipple tattoo up close.
I've heard that. What's God,
sorry. What's that?
His name?
Morgan Lander from Kitty is fucking great. Yes, love her screams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny from Cradle of Filth. Danny Filth. I've heard he's like a teeny tiny man.
Yeah.
Like teeny tiny, like damn near little person.
Jamie
Jessica said, who's your celebrity hall pass?
Oh, I've got a bunch of those actually. Of course, Mila Kunis. All right. Then
I can see that.
you've got shit. What's her fucking name? Why am I spacing on her? I'll go back to her. Haley Williams, Taylor Momsen, both the Butcher Babies, and Mixie from Stitched Apart.
Mm-hmm.
But see, like,
and then she pairs that. She pairs that with who's the celebrity you go gay for?
Oh, that would be fucking Aquaman. What's his name?
Jason Momoa.
Jason fucking Momoa. He does it for everybody, I think. I just want to hang out with the dude, and if he wants a blowy, I mean, I guess I'll drink another beer.
You're like, hang on, let me get drunk.
Give me a second, Jason Momoa. Do me a favor.
You gotta go do cocaine on the lizard's ass and drink a beer. Just give me a second.
Do me a favor. Speak Dothraki to me while I drink this beer. What's fucking going on now?
We'll get there in just a minute. Let me get right.
Yeah. Scoops, I gotta tell you something, bud. This whole time, I've pictured two people fucking your horns.
Just like reverse cowgirl.
Yeah. Like I just ever since you mentioned the clown fetish girl, I've been like,
bend them over and hang.
Right. He's a horny clown. All right, that's what he does.
All I got to do.
Pretty much. You gotta take the nose off though, so you don't, doesn't get lost in the booty.
Oh yeah.
Got your nose.
Yeah, it takes a whole new meaning to that.
Right.
I almost lost this shit
A few
a
times.
lot.
Me too.
And there's no replacement for it. So if he loses it, that's it.
Yeah.
Like it's gone.
I'm fucked.
I'm pretty handy with some duct tape. Duct tape and a felt ball.
You're just gonna walk up to you and be like, duct tape.
I have nightmares about duct tape.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not good bondage tape. It leaves shit all over your wrists.
Oh, trust me, I know she wets my asshole with duct tape.
Oh yeah, I was like, why? I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we are doing some waxing on our channel later tonight.
Cool.
So if you ain't got nothing else to do, baby, come over and watch that.
I'll grab the Lubriderm.
Not fun for me.
Balls in your soup.
Balls in my soup. Bloop.
That's what John just said. Boop.
John, are you high?
Probably. John's the same guy that was watching our merch table at Metal in the Mountains, and he was just sitting at our table, staring off in one direction, not blinking. I sat next to him. I'm like, "Hey man, what's up?" And he without looking at me, he's still looking forward. Is like, "I'm high as fuck." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And he's like, "Yeah, I just ate a whole handful of shrooms."
Yeah.
And I'm scared to look away from this spot. I'm like, "All right, man."
Dude, Metal in the Mountains. We were supposed to play there this year too. That sucks.
Oh my god! Did you see what Metal Mike put?
What?
He said, "Hold my horns and I'll wear you like a feed bag." Munch, munch, munch.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. Jessica said, "What is your go-to meal?"
Go-to meal? Chili dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Chili dogs.
I can't argue with that.
I fucking
I like
love chili dogs. Yeah, dude. If it's not chili dogs, it's like burritos or some shit. Oh, gas station fucking burritos. I have an addiction to gas station food. It's going to be the death of me. I fucking love those gross ass burritos. They're so fucking yummy. Ugh.
That's what happens when you're a musician, I feel like, though. You just like get used to eating shit food.
So when we're doing one of our runs, we drop by this gas station, and I love cheese curds. All right, I love cheese curds and like deli meats. So stop by and get gas station cheese curds, right? And I bought like a couple packages, and then I also found like this refrigerated pre-packaged turkey breast or turkey leg at a gas station, and I couldn't open it, so we proceeded to play soccer with it in the parking lot of this gas station, punting it all around. It finally popped open. Tried the damn thing. It was disgusting, and I threw it. And so we left it there in fucking Chicago. But we have one of those old school like conversion vans. It's Maria the B.I. vehicle. And so it has these like little chambers up here. So I put my cheese curds up there, forgot them when we got back from tour. And like weeks later, Drew actually messages us. He's like, dude, you forgot your cheese curds in here, and they're pretty gross. I'll put them in the fridge for you. And someone else forgot a cheeseburger.
What?
Yeah, it was pretty
You put them in the fridge for you? You didn't like throw them away?
Yeah, no, he's a good friend. He wouldn't throw my shit away.
Jessica said, if you were on death row, what would your last meal be?
Chicken fried steak, eggs over medium, and biscuits and gravy. I've thought about that a few times, actually.
He's like, just in case.
Pussy.
He's like, just in case, I've got it all figured out.
God, I love biscuits and gravy.
Pussy is my last meal.
Nice. What do you want to incorporate in future recordings? From Adam.
What sounds I want to incorporate in future recordings? Probably guitar. No, we honestly, since we have a keyboard player, 2 guitars, a bass player, drummer, and a vocalist, we don't need to incorporate a whole hell of a lot more. I mean, we're basically a symphony right now, and the thing is, like, we don't pretend to like shred all the time just because we have so many instruments in the band and we can build off of each other. So as long as Sarah's playing synth, I mean, that's the world of synth is vast. So it could be any of those things. I'd like to add some more arpeggiated synths and like do a little bit more staccato breakdowns, but we don't need to add a hell of a lot more. We just like to keep writing what we're writing.
I was like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Boom. Like we always, and the thing is, like we all have different genres that are our favorite, like influences. So our sounds are gonna be different from song to song a lot, and it actually makes for a pretty sweet combo. Like when we actually put those together, so pretty good with that.
Yeah, like I like the older '90s stuff where there was like, Marilyn Manson and Trent Reznor were really known for like putting on all kinds of like obscure fucking music instruments that people never really fucking heard of. Like I was reading the yeah, like I'm sitting there looking at like an album that I particularly remember having a lot of like crazy instruments was Antichrist Superstar.
Yeah, dude.
And I remember reading one of the songs and it was like listing the instruments used, and it was like in the same song, xylophone and a piccolo. And I'm like, the fuck is a piccolo?
It's a baby flute.
And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, hire somebody to play the piccolo on stage for this one song.
Violin.
I was like, you made it sound great, but I mean, do you really need it though?
This will be the last question. Eric says, what do you feel is the most overrated metal artist?
Oh, that's a good question.
This is gonna be a dangerous one for me to answer, but
I don't want to answer.
I'm gonna fucking answer it though. I'm just gonna fucking say it. Metallica.
Yeah,
I agree.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I agree.
I could, yeah.
So like it's, yeah, I grew up playing Metallica. You know, that's every first guitar player's metal band they go to learn guitar. That's cool. But I saw them live. They're fucking amazing. But I think they're super overrated, especially for like the talent we have today. And you get these purists saying like, "There's nothing new that's fucking good," and blah blah blah. I'm like, you haven't obviously fucking listened to any music. So like,
no shit.
I feel like there is a promise. There's shit
So
tons of
much.
music out. Okay, I lied. We're gonna make this the last question because it's good. I think I just clicked on the wrong one though. Yeah, I did. Yeah, because someone said yes, Metallica. This one says, if you could put together any band, who would be in your band other than your current band members? And members can be anyone dead or alive.
Ooh, that's a cool. Do I want to keep singing? Oh yeah, so a little bit about me, as I'm a super big fan of like female vocals. I think they do it better, honestly. But I would love to work with Casey Lee Williams. She, if you've not, there's an anime called Ruby. All right, RWBY, and her dad Jeff Williams write music for that show. Or yeah, so but the music is fucking epic and powerful, and she's just a little powerhouse. I want her to sing. I'll play guitar with Chad Ginsburg of CKY. Then I want Joey Jordanson on drums, and for a bass player, Tosin. Yeah, it's really weird.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
I feel like it's solid. Is there anything you want to plug? You can shameless plug anything you want.
We just listen to our music. We're on Spotify. We're on YouTube, and everywhere you listen to music, we're on there. We're always trying to think of ways to involve people to like do stuff with us, like design us a T-shirt. We would love someone to design us a T-shirt. We've had a few entries and stuff, but we want more. We're having a little contest thing. We're giving away stuff. Music videos. Just keep in touch. If you want to message us just to shoot the shit, do that too. We love what we're doing, and if you have any requests for us to figure out how to cover, we'll do that too. The End of Heartache thing worked out pretty well, so we'll do another one.
And buy the panties.
Definitely buy the panties.
Yeah, everyone buy the panties and send us your pictures of you in the panties.
Yes.
Do it.
Definitely do it.
Should we make that a competition? I feel like we could.
You know what? I will straight up send you guys a pair of panties if you want to make that a competition, and someone could like have those panties. Panty competition.
There you go. Panty competition. It's happening.
Yep.
Right here first. But thanks for joining us, Baden. B.I.V is the band name. If you guys missed it, it's underneath Baden's beautiful beard over there. Can't poke it. It's too far over there.
Wait,
it's down there somewhere.
What? B.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep,
B.I.V.
B.I.V.
Yes, and it should come up for you. If it doesn't, I just type in "born in violence" and it comes up.
So,
Yep. But thank you for coming on. We enjoyed having you on.
Thanks for inviting me. Anytime. I drank a lot of beer during this session. Actually, that's pretty sweet. So
good.
Me too.
Yeah. Yes. Good fucking deal.
Awesome. All right, guys. So we're gonna head over to the Scoops and Mischief page. So if you want to see Scoops get waxed tonight, head over there. Go check out B.I.V's music, and we'll catch you guys next Friday.
Bye.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We're just gonna stare at each other awkwardly until I can get it to.